Brigadier General Esmail Qaani, life story and career. Overview early life and background of Brigadier General Esmail Qaani. Full name Esmail Qaani, also spelled Ghani or Qaani. Date of birth August 8, 1957. Place of birth Mashhad, Razavi, Khorasan. Province Iran. Ethnicity Persian. Religion 12 are Shia Muslim, like most of Iran's political and military elite. Upbringing Qaani was raised in a religious and ideologically conservative environment in northeastern Iran. Mashhad, a major center of Shia pilgrimage and scholarship, played a significant role in shaping his spiritual and nationalist values. Influence of the Islamic Revolution. The 1979 Islamic Revolution occurred when Qaani was in his early 20s. Like many young Iranian men inspired by Ayatollah Khomeini's message, Qaani was quickly drawn into the revolutionary fervor and joined the newly formed Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC) to defend the nascent Islamic Republic. Education and military training. He studied at Imam Hussein University, an institution linked to the IRGC that grooms its officer corps. There, he received military and ideological training, which laid the foundation for his rise in the IRGC ranks. Religious and cultural background of Ismail Qaani. Religion 12er Shia Islam. Ismail Qaani is a 12er Shia Muslim, the dominant branch of Islam in Iran. His beliefs are closely aligned with the ideological foundations of the Islamic Republic, which views the guardianship of the jurist Wilayat al-Faqih, the supreme religious political leadership of the Ayatollah, as central to governance and society. He has consistently expressed loyalty to Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, viewing him not just as a political leader but as a religious authority. Qaani's actions and worldview are shaped by the Shia concept of martyrdom, resistance, and divine struggle, especially in relation to defending oppressed Shia populations in the region. Cultural environment. Mashhad's religious Signife Qaani was born in Mashhad, Iran's second-largest city and home to the Imam Reza Shrine. One of the holiest sites in Shia Islam, Mashhad is a city of pilgrimage, clerical scholarship, and theological conservatism, which deeply influenced his religious values and political identity. Growing up in such an environment reinforced his commitment to Shia identity, religious discipline, and the mission of the Islamic Revolution. Ideological indoctrination in the IRGC. After the Islamic Revolution, Qaani joined the IRGC, a force not only military but deeply ideological, blending religion, nationalism, and anti-imperialism. He internalized the IRGC's revolutionary ideology, which emphasizes defending the Islamic Republic against Western influence, supporting oppressed Muslims worldwide, especially Shia communities, advancing Iran's revolutionary vision beyond its borders. Spiritual identity as a commander. Qaani, like many IRGC officers, frames his military actions in religious terms, often referring to his fighters as soldiers of Islam and martyrdom as the highest honor. He emphasizes the divine nature of resistance, particularly against U.S. and Israeli influence in the region. Education of Brigadier General Esmail Qaani. Military and ideological trainings. Esmail Qaani's formal education is closely tied to his career in the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC), which combines conventional military instruction with strong ideological and religious training. Institution Imam Hussein University, Tehran. This institution is operated by the IRGC and is designed to train officers in both military sciences and Islamic revolutionary ideology. Qaani studied military tactics, leadership, internal security, and regional strategy, alongside political indoctrination based on the ideals of the Islamic Revolution and Wilayat al-Faqih, guardianship of the Islamic jurist. Specialized military education. Throughout his IRGC service, Qaani participated in advanced command and leadership courses, counterinsurgency training, especially focused on eastern Iran and neighboring countries like Afghanistan and Pakistan guerrilla and unconventional warfare techniques, which later informed his work in the Quds Force ideological education. Qaani also received Shia Islamic religious instruction, a key part of IRGC training to ensure loyalty to the clerical leadership. This education emphasized the defense of oppressed Shia communities abroad, concept of martyrdom, revolutionary ethics rooted in the teachings of Imam Khomeini and Ayatollah Khomeini. While Qaani does not hold internationally recognized academic degrees from civilian institutions, his education is considered elite within the Iranian military revolutionary system and has prepared him for both battlefield command and geopolitical operations. Military and revolutionary career of Brigadier General Esmail Qaani into the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRGC. Esmail Qaani joined the IRGC shortly after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, answering Ayatollah Khomeini's call to defend the new Islamic Republic. His loyalty, religious commitment, and operational focus quickly distinguished him. Initial assignments focused on securing eastern Iran and the borders with Afghanistan and Pakistan, particularly in Khorasan province, tasked with countering Sunni insurgent groups, drug traffickers, and foreign intelligence threats in the region, built intelligence networks and worked with local Shia communities in eastern regions, combat in the Iran-Iraq War 1980 to 1988 played an active role during the war, mostly on the Eastern Front and support operations, known for his discipline and bravery. Earning rapid promotions within the IRGC, developed an understanding of asymmetric warfare, a tactic that would define Iran's future military strategy. Joining the Quds Force -1990, the Quds Force is the IRGC's elite unit tasked with extraterritorial operations, including supporting foreign proxy militias conducting intelligence and covert missions abroad, waging shadow wars. To expand Iranian influence, Qaani became deputy commander of the Quds Force under Major General Qasem Soleimani in the late 1990s. Key roles as deputy commander approx 1997-2020. While Soleimani focused on Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon, Qaani specialized in Afghanistan, developing relations with various Taliban factions as well as Shia Hazara militias Pakistan, building networks among Shia groups, countering Sunni extremists Central Asia, expanding Iran's strategic reach in former Soviet regions, managed financial, logistical, and intelligence operations, often coordinating arms shipments and training for allies abroad. He was described as low profile, but highly effective in his zones of influence. Commander of the Quds Force 2020 present. After the U.S. drone strike that killed Qasem Soleimani on January 3, 2020, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khomeini immediately appointed Qaani as his successor. Official appointment January 3, 2020. Tasked with preserving continuity in the Quds Forces, mission focused on maintaining Iran's strategic presence in Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Yemen, proxy relationships with Hezbollah PMF groups, and the Houthis resistance strategies against the U.S., Israel, and Arab rivals, despite lacking Soleimani's charisma. Qaani's discipline, regional knowledge, and ideological loyalty have made him a steady hand during a critical time. Strategic and political influence of Brigadier General Esmail Qaani. Brigadier General Esmail Qaani plays a crucial but quiet role in shaping the Islamic Republic of Iran's regional power projection. Since taking over leadership of the Quds Force in 2020, his influence has remained strategic, ideological, and security-focused, though far less public than his predecessor, Qasem Soleimani. Continuity in Quds Force operations following Soleimani's assassination. Qaani was seen by Iran's leadership as the most ideologically reliable and strategically competent choice to ensure operational continuity. He has preserved Iran's vast proxy network across Iraq, Popular Mobilization Forces, Syria support, To Assad's regime, Lebanon, Hezbollah, Yemen, Houthi rebels, he has maintained Iran's doctrine of forward defense, which involves waging proxy and intelligence wars outside Iran's borders to neutralize perceived threats. Regional expertise: East-centric strategian like Soleimani, who focused heavily on the Arab world. Qaani brings deep knowledge of Eastern regions, long-standing connections with Afghan Taliban, Shia Hazara militias, and Pakistani Shia groups. Has worked to contain Sunni extremism on Iran's eastern front and to secure the Iran-Afghanistan border. Continues to manage Iran's influence operations in Central Asia, using a blend of diplomacy, religious outreach, and intelligence support influence within the Iranian system. Qaani is known for his absolute loyalty to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. He is a hardliner, aligned with the most conservative elements of the IRGC and political establishment, though not a public figure. His access to top leadership and control of foreign paramilitary forces give him immense behind-the-scenes power challenges, and criticism faces difficulty in replicating Soleimani's charisma and personal influence, especially among Arab militias. Had to rebuild trust with some proxy leaders after Soleimani's death, especially in Iraq and Syria, operates in a more hostile global environment. With tighter U.S. sanctions and stronger Israeli intelligence pressure, it's had to rely more on decentralized command structures, empowering local militia leaders while keeping Tehran's control intact. Strategic focus areas under Qaani: preserving and expanding Iran's regional axis of resistance, responding to Israeli operations, especially airstrikes in Syria, and sabotage campaigns, managing U.S. withdrawal and rebalancing in Iraq and Afghanistan, strengthening ties with Russia and China. In military and intelligence cooperation,